So on to wide receivers. I got my boy AJ Green against Buffalo. I mean, if the Bengals are going to score, he's going to be the one to get in the end zone, or Kraft macaroni and cheese. He has
Hopefully
a kind of a tough match. Yeah, Mixon, please get your first one. But Hopkins against KC. I know like KC has a good corner and all, but I mean Hopkins getting like 12 targets a game, and honestly, I could see him still accumulating a lot of yards.
Yeah.
And he's been looking like himself from 2 years ago. He had one toe touch and grab on the sideline that was just nasty last week. Hulk Hogan against Tampa Bay. Love some Hulk. And Pierre Garcon against the Colts.
I agree with you, and I agree with you with all those. My wide receivers, I got Diggs versus the Bears.
Diggs, no matter what quarterback been eating.
And remember what happened last time he was on Monday Night Football? Went absolutely ham sandwich. Larry versus the Eagles. Eagles, man, I don't
keep denying Larry.
Yeah.
He's out of the ESPN top 100, I believe, NFL players. What?
Crazy, man. Crazy. Oh, reliable right there. And Eagles defense isn't anything special as much as I thought they would be. Well, their pass defense. Hulk Hogan against the Bucks. Totally agree with you. I expect that game to hopefully be in the mid-20s. Just for an entertaining Thursday night game.
It's gonna be. I don't doubt it at all. I can see 30s, to be honest.
Honestly, it really wouldn't surprise me if Bill Belichick is so pissed off that somehow he figures out a way on a short week to get that defense together.
It could.
He's probably just
I like
sleeping
that Tampa Bay offense, though. We'll see. Especially getting Doug back.
T.Y. versus the 49ers. T.Y. always for a big game, you know. I think 3 of the 4 games he's had like pretty much under 10 points.
Yeah, after each catch, been praying luck gets back.
Yeah, and you know what that means. He's due for a breakout, and I think, you know, it's either 4 points with him or 45, so it's probably going to be 45. Actually, if I'm picking him, it's probably going to be like
it's probably going to give 2 points.
Yeah, going back to the Thursday night game, I got Cooks versus Bucks. I think eventually he's going to have – he did have
it's coming.
Last week.
He's had good games.
Yeah, the week before last, he I think it was against the Texans, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, he's had good games, but he's due for one where he just...
Yeah, where you're just like, this is what I expected.
Yeah, like, I mean, at some point this year, I could definitely see a 200-yard receiving game out of him.
No and just a target monster one week for sure.
Yeah.
Going into tight ends, I got ASJ versus the Browns.
They've been liking him a lot.
Yeah, getting a lot of targets.
Off suspension, I mean, yeah.
Anybody who's on suspension, I usually like.
That's a known fact.
Usually means they're talented.
They either took roids or they did something else.
Evan Ingram versus the Chargers. I'm probably gonna just keep picking him until his breakout week comes, and hopefully that comes sometime in the
only reason you haven't heard us say Rex every week because he's been hurt.
Yeah. Delaney Walker versus the Dolphins. I expect that game for the Titans if Marcus Mariota plays.
I think either way, though, I think Delaney has a decent game. But, I mean, he does have Matt Castle, I guess, thrown to him.
I would like to say that game would be in the mid-20s, too, but the Dolphins probably can't score 3 points.
And if it's Matt Castle against the Dolphins, that could be a 7-3 game.
Yeah, that really could be. That's the reason why I think DeMarco probably gets that 1 touchdown. Jack Doyle versus the 49ers. If you want to pair him up with Brissett or you want to pair T.Y. up with Brissett, I'd probably take T.Y. just for the upside, but Doyle would probably be way cheaper, and like I said, I expect
not as many people will have that combination if you do Doyle.
Yeah, probably nobody.
Doyle's getting targets, just depends what he does with them.
Yeah, I think he's in concussion protocol too, so beware of that.
True. For my tight ends, I agree. Delaney against Miami. I mean, Delaney's solid. Miami's allowed a lot of points to tight ends. So, I mean, I got to think. I mean, especially if Mariota. If Mariota's there, Delaney's always an option no matter what. But I just think even for a backup quarterback, it's kind of your safety blanket as a tight end. Clay, I mean, just been getting
one of the best tight ends.
I mean, you might as well call him a wide receiver, but yeah, I mean, clearly it's the only guy that Tyrod trusts. Jordan Matthews just went down.
Let me say one thing. The Bills. This is the reason why you pay Tyrod. This is the reason why you give some people to him.
Don't consider him not being your starter.
Yeah,
I mean, he might not throw a ton of yards, your typical quarterback, but he does not make mistakes.
If you let him air it out
I hope he does this week, make some mistakes.
I think if you let him air it out a little bit more, I think he would have more passing yards. I think they kind of limit him and just want him to run the ball a lot.
I mean, it just makes this decision. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they knew something I didn't, and that's why they're 3-1. But it just makes the decision odd that they traded Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Because if Sammy could ever stay healthy, they could be a lethal combination.
Another reason why, if he got to throw the ball downfield a lot more, if he had some wide receivers to throw the ball.
I know, which just lost, like I said. Jordan Matthews.
Yeah.
Honestly, they are literally a drop catch by their rookie Zay Jones away against Denver. Not against Denver. Against Carolina to actually being 4-0.
Yeah.
He literally dropped the ball at the 1 yard line. If he caught it, they're looking at 4-0.
Their defense has been a lot better than I expected to.
Number 1 in the league, I believe. I like Charles Clay a lot against Cincinnati. There's one thing, and the Cincinnati defense actually played very well, but we could be passed on. I don't doubt that. Jared Cook against Baltimore is another backup quarterback situation. I just think backup quarterbacks like the little smaller passes, and usually the tight end's the safety blanket right there. And Cook's a good receiving tight end. And then Cameron Braid against New England. I think you could pair him with Jameis. I could see. I think the game definitely gets into the 20s and possibly the 30s, and I could see him getting a touchdown. He's a tall guy. Another wide receiver I didn't have on here, but Mike Evans.
Yeah. Deshaun Jackson, maybe.
Yeah,
could be his
anybody on the Bucs or the New England. There's a lot on Thursday night this week.